Hey, Naily Akbar, Spartan077, long time no see. Actually, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna shut the door here. Yeah, it's shut now. No, I just saw your video you posted probably about a couple hours ago. I just got back from work and I happened to see it there, and I was like, "Whoa, Naily Akbar, long time no see, man." Uh, I do appreciate the video response. I hoped you hadn't fallen off the face of the earth while we were not talking. So, I guess I'll get down to business. I did watch the video here, and I will say, quite honestly, I think part of the problem as to why it is that when Christians and Muslims get into a debate about as to whether or not who is like the true, uh, what's the true issue? Like, is Jesus really the Messiah? Is Muhammad really a prophet? You know, the basic kind of semi-offensive kind of topics you might get into based off of how strong somebody believes something. Um, I would tell you like I honestly like I was on Stickam for a while, kind of debating with people, and I find that it's just so hard to talk about some of the stuff just because some people are just very close-minded, and I kind of just get tired of it. But if I kind of a little slow of responding to some of like some of the things you said, I am very sorry. It's partly because I'll tell you quite honestly, like over time, I've actually been seeing the doctor as of recently. I have a lump in my right underarm, and there was a point in time where I figured that it might be cancerous. So I've been seeing the doctor. I've been running around, getting scanned, stuff like that. Um, as to these questions about like the angels and Muhammad and Jesus and all that, the issue of the angels as to whether or not they could actually be like, the Satan can appear as an angel of light, anything like that. Um, I guess it comes down to interpretation and how those different, let's say they're like part of a play. I know this isn't a very good way of setting this up, but bear with me. This is the only way I can think of it. If you imagine a play and you set up these characters in this play, you have to think about the characteristics that go along with that particular character. Like, what is his primary role? Is he a protagonist? Is he an antagonist? Um, what kind of attributes are are with him? Like, is he brave? Is he strong? Is he powerful? Is he does he have wisdom? Is he happy, sad, any kind of thing like that? Um, Basically, I think this is coming down to the preconceptions that we have already made in our minds about these people. Um, I don't think it's so much as that, oh, it means that we're hard-headed and we've already made this up and we decide that we're going to leave it at that. But I think we're just having a difference in the nature of some of these people. Like, for example, the angel Gabriel. Gabriel, most of the time in the Bible, I see is discussed usually talking with people about something. He's never at a point in time where he actually does anything that would be considered miraculous or anything like that. Um, some of the major instances I can look at is how Gabriel was at the stone that was blocking the entrance to Jesus's grave. Um, that would be one of the issues. Another one would be Gabriel, I think, in the Garden of Eden. But I would tell you quite honestly, I can't really name off some of them, but mainly what it is that angels in Christianity don't necessarily play that major of a role. And I think that's where we kind of hit heads here when we come to talking about it. Christianity, angels just do God's bidding, and that's it. I mean, you have cherubim, you have the cherubim that actually do his bidding, and there's an angel at the Garden of Eden that actually blocks it off from Adam and Eve. Oh, cell phone. You also have instances where angels do his bidding in Revelation in the end times, stuff like that. You have the angel of Passover, the angel that passes over the Jews in Egypt during their slavery there, um, and all that. Now in Islam, and I understand too. I don't understand Islam 100%. So I ask you to bear with me, and I am trying to learn more about it as I go. Mainly, it seems like your angels in the Quran play a major role as far as communication. And it seems that they do a whole lot more than the angels that are portrayed in Christianity. Now, why that's different, I can't honestly understand. And I think that's why people get kind of iffy when they look at the two, because they notice that there is a difference in the nature of angels in both books. Um, as to, I guess, let's see, what else do we talk about? Uh, Basically, this idea of Satan appearing as the angel of light, I know is in the Bible. I don't know if it's found in the Quran or not. So the fact that I see angels in the Quran does kind of throw me off. But according to your beliefs, if Satan does not appear as an angel of light, it would mean nothing to you. And you would say, no, it's an angel of God. And I can see where that could get skewed. So, construed was the better word. Um, I guess then that would be one major thing. I guess we'd have to come about and figure out what is the true nature of some of these people, like, angels, like what kind of roles do they play in both religions. That way we'd be able to truly assess what it is that we're talking about. Um, I probably should study up on more as far as the Bible, because I know angels aren't necessarily my forte. I never really study on them that much. But so the nature of angels, I guess, would be one. Nature of Satan, the nature of God, as far as both books, not just our own. So, um, I guess I'll leave you with that. I'm gonna look over this video a little more. I kind of skimmed through it, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm just kind of tired, and um, I am very happy that you're back and able to talk. So, uh, I appreciate the video response as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk a little more about these topics. Just because I think we are kind of getting into a dialogue where we actually can help, figure out as to what could be the major truth about all of this. Like, how can we figure out like what's going to happen to everybody? I guess. Um, I honestly do appreciate the dialogue that you carry with me, because in all honesty, I'm going to stick 'em, and I'm talking to some of the people here on YouTube. Wayman29 is actually a really nice guy. Jesus Freak, apparently, I tell you, Jesus Freak, he got into an argument with me about how my dad got laid off, and I don't know what happened, but he got all upset with me over nothing. And I tried to explain to him, dude, calm down, and I figured out he's a fundamentalist, and that, I guess, probably is why we butt heads. I'm not necessarily somebody that um, is completely fundamental. I'm kind of a moderate, I would say. I don't necessarily carry some of the same beliefs that the fundamentalists do. I guess I would be the silent majority of Christianity. I'm not one of those people that go out and start yelling at people about it. So I do speak to people, but if they don't want to hear me, then I'm not going to force it upon them. Um, I haven't spoken with Venom Fang X, but I've been trying to trying to find him on Stickum, and I haven't been able to find him yet. Um, there are a few people that I've spoken to, and some of them are really good guys, and I don't necessarily have a problem with anybody. But I'm ranting. But I'm glad that you're back, and see you later, man.